Matt, big news. Buck O'Neil is going to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, a few key sports writers, Joe Posnanski, who used to work for the Star, have been working on that for a long time, trying to get him into the Hall of Fame. And it looked like it might have been a lost cause, but yeah, cool stuff.
He was in the Negro Leagues Hall of Fame, but now he's in Cooperstown.
Yeah, that's one of his biggest claims to fame, was basically being the historian on the Negro Leagues.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have you ever met Buck O'Neil?
No, I haven't. I've seen plenty of him talking. Very cool-seeming guy.
I got to meet him. I got to drive him, actually. Or I got to pick him up from his home and take him to St. Mary because he gave a speech at St. Mary. I think it was my senior year.
Oh, yeah. This is familiar.
Yeah. Such a sweet man.
Just you and him?
And another student. Yeah, we picked him up because he didn't drive. So we picked him up and brought him to Leavenworth, and we were kind of his ambassadors, I guess. We brought him around and introduced him to people, and then he spoke, and then somebody else took him home that night. But he didn't shake hands. He hugged.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. He was like, bring it in, and gave you a big hug. And I even I had him sign a baseball.
Oh, that's nice.
So I've got a Buck O'Neil autographed baseball.
Cool. But you didn't get to go out and party with him. Someone else got that job.
I don't know that he did much partying in Leavenworth. Yeah.
Even LV what? No?
Okay. LV what? Yeah. But there's still the Buck O'Neil seats at the K.
Yeah, the Buck O'Neil legacy seats.
Legacy seats.
Yeah. One seat.
Is there just one? Don't you get a guest?
Well, you get a guest, but there's just one seat that's colored
red. There's just one red,
Right, to recognize someone who's outstanding in the community.
Right.
And every time I see that, every time someone, like going out to the K, they'll honor the person. I'm like, oh man, that person is far better than me.
Yeah. That's a good person right there.
Yep. And so then I was like, you know what? Throw the towel. Let's be a bad guy.
You're just going to quit.
Yeah.
Quit trying.
Just kidding. I still try to be nice. I just can't help myself sometimes. Yeah.
Do you care to give an example?
No. I'd rather not. I feel like I've said enough.
Okay. Leave it up to our imagination.
Yeah, we'll leave it to the listener to decide the horrifying things that I might have done. It's not that bad. Nothing that bad. Nothing that bad.
I got to tell you what my mind first goes to is like, you're driving. And then my mind goes, no, he's going slow. He's not a bad guy.
You're the jerk driver. That's right.
Right?
Yes, correct.
Like, I just can't picture you like flipping somebody off or cutting anybody off or...
Not cutting anybody off, but...
I don't cut people off.
Yeah. We've discussed previously how every once in a while a finger of mine goes up. But not often. Not often. I'm trying to get better, and it's fewer per year than it. I'd say it's a historically low amount now. Yeah.
You don't switch up to the passive aggressive thumbs up?
No. I know that's something that you do. A sarcastic thumbs up.
And I usually have children in the car, so there's that.
Well, they got to learn. You got to teach them early how to use hand signals while driving.
Right.
And thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up is the way to go.
The universal driving hand signal.
Don't you give a thumbs up if you like pass a classic car or something on the highway?
I do.
How do those people know that you're not flipping them off? How do they know that it's not a sarcastic thumbs up?
Because I slow down and I like smile at them, almost kind of creepy, starey, like cool car. I say it really exaggerated so they can read my lips.
Cool car.
Cool car. Wink.
Yeah. That was the sound of you crossing center and a semi-truck taking you out because you're giving thumbs up to a classic car. No good?
I think that took a big leap there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from just communicating with another driver.
Just trying to keep you safe.
All of a sudden.
Just trying to keep you safe, Kate.
Okay.
We disagree.
I do. I don't think I'm going to cross center just because I thumbs up the cool car next to me.
So you thumbs up, you turn your head to the side, I assume, if they're going to read your lips. Cool car. While you're driving? Doesn't that seem You're taking your eyes off the road?
Matt, you never turn your head to look out your side windows when you're driving?
Yeah, if I'm stopped and I'm looking left and right.
Okay, but while you're driving, not stopped.
I guess I can't. If I can't prevent myself from goosenecking, maybe.
What's goosenecking?
Or rubbernecking, excuse me.
Is that where you do like the...
Yeah, you turn your head and you slow down all the traffic behind you.
Oh, okay.
Rubbernecker, you never heard that?
Well, I feel like I've heard it, but I didn't know that it like stops, like you stop. I thought it was like you turn your head really fast, like, oh, what did I miss?
You don't stop, you just slow down.
Okay.
People slow down.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was using it correctly.
Rubberneck. Well, I said gooseneck at first, so let's call it a wash.
Okay. Yeah, I still didn't know it was like when you slow down to look at something, I was like, whoa, what did I miss?
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I was using that right.
What did you think it was?
I just thought I missed it. And you turn your head and you keep, like as I'm turning my head right now. But I didn't know it was like you slow down to look at something. Yeah. I just thought it was like, whoop, missed something. And then you kept going.
No, you slow down. Check to see if there's any carnage of the accident that you're passing. And then you go, shucks, maybe next time. And keep on going.
No carnage. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I don't think I was using that correctly.
Well, we learn and grow each and every day on Matt and Kate.
Every day. Matt, what does a recliner, a generator, a kiddie pool, and a grill all have in common?
Oh, man. Oh, sheesh.
Recliner, generator, kiddie pool, and a grill.
Well, you can lounge in the kiddie pool and the recliner.
I mean, it sounds like a good setup, right?
Yeah, a generator is typically used in like the wintertime, right? People will keep things running if they lose power or whatever. Don't put your generator in your house, though.
Right, right.
Carbon dioxide will get you. I don't know, Kate. I give up. What do all these things have in common?
Generator, recliner, grill, and kiddie pool among the items that were left behind at Pocono Speedway after the race this weekend.
Pocono Speedway.
Okay, so NASCAR races.
Oh, NASCAR.
Gotcha. NASCAR races. So people can park on the infield. You know, they bring their campers and stuff, and, you know, they can tailgate, and some of the things left behind at the Speedway: a recliner, a generator, a kiddie pool, and a grill. And there's other things, like there's a porta potty that is not like a porta potty, like a Johnny on the job. It's like a small portable toilet somebody left behind.
So you've sent me this link, and this looks just like a toilet sitting on the grass.
Yeah.
That's a portable toilet?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, these are things that people just leave behind after, like they bring it to the race and they're like, well, we don't need it after the race, and just leave it there.
Don't need this anymore.
Yeah. I mean, certainly this doesn't happen at Kansas Speedway, right? We're a lot classier than that.
Sure. Never been.
Me neither. It always looks like a good party, though.
That's not quite my scene.
I'm outdoorsy, so drinking outside, tailgating. Yep, that's my scene.
Well, now you've convinced me.
I know, right? It's not a hard sell.
Well, it used to be really costly. I feel like NASCAR isn't as popular as it was like 10 years ago. But it used to be a big deal. So I'm not sure if it's as costly as it used to be to go to the Kansas Speedway to catch something.
Yeah.
You know, but it's conveniently located right next to NFM, Nebraska Furniture Mart, so you can grab yourself a recliner and take it right there.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
And 0% interest for a couple of years or something.
If they've got it in stock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might have to go
get one on clearance.
Might have to go for an ugly one, yeah.
Yeah. I just think it's crazy that these people are like, we don't need that grill. Leave the generator. We got to go. The toilet part doesn't surprise me, but like the kiddie pool, like this is a big kiddie pool, it looks like.
Some people are pretty determined to beat the traffic, you know?
Yeah.
Let's go. Get out of here. And some of these people that go to these NASCAR events, they've got souped up RVs and whatnot. They've got money to blow. So why not leave your chemical toilet behind and your generator? That thing looks expensive.
I mean, it's going to be hot. Bring a kiddie pool. Let the kids hang out.
Oh, the kids are in the kiddie pool.
Maybe.
I was picturing some dude, big old beer gut, passed out, a few empty keystones next to him.
Yeah.
That's what I picture at the Speedway event, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to see if the Kansas Speedway has a lost and found collection like this after a race.
Here's a recliner that's been out in the rain.
Right?
Wait a minute. Describe it to us before we give it to you.
Was it a lazy boy or...
Describe the stain on the seat.
Yeah, gross.
Looks like Gorbachev's birthmark. All right.
Gross.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh, I think that's our first Gorbachev reference on the show.
Surprisingly, it's taken us this long.
I know. It's wild. Streak broken. What's up?
I went to KansasSpeedway.com.
Okay.
And I looked at their items that have been found. Collapsible cooler, headphones, coat, pillow, insurance card, Visa, PayPal cash debit, sunglasses, gun muffler.
Oh.
Athletic shoes.
Wow.
And it says where these things were found and what day you have to claim them by. That's crazy, but there's no recliners on here.
Bummer.
I know. I thought it was nice that they put insurance card,
Now you can get that duplicated pretty easily, can't you?
Yeah, but, I mean...
Insurance?
I lost my insurance card at the NASCAR race.
So I'm at KansasSpeedway.com now. Where'd you find that? Where on the page is this?
If you go
scroll down, Lost and Returns.
Mm-hmm.
At the bottom of the page, guest information. Few recently found items. Lots of headphones in here.
And there's lots of, credit cards. Visa, MasterCard, Discover.
And you can cancel those too.
Yeah.
Hat. Come on, that's not specific enough.
I know. There's a couple of them.
Well, I guess that's the point, is you need to describe the hat.
We only found a Coors Light hat. We didn't find a Bud Light hat. Sorry.
Both those sound way too classy.
Well, we were just talking about people who have money at NASCAR.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But maybe those people hold on to their items better.
Probably, yeah. The classy Bud Light and Coors Light connoisseurs probably know how to keep better track of their stuff. Did you know that cheap beer sales are way up?
I heard that.
Surprised?
I mean, I drink cheap beer, so maybe.
Right. So apparently these things are in such high demand that eventually you're probably going to switch back to, Busch Light is way up in sales, for example. And if people continue to buy it in such volumes, eventually it and Bud Light would be the same cost.
Yeah.
For the unfamiliar, Busch Light is the cheap version of Bud Light.
That's what we buy.
Or one of the cheaper versions. I think there's a few more tiers below there. Some skunkier beers further down.
Yes.
The Budweiser family of beer products. Deeper in the tank. Bottom of the tank.
It is a very popular beer in our circle.
I think it's a good choice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Budweiser kind of guy myself.
Yeah.
They say retail store sales of economy beer up 5.4% year over year. Brands making the biggest gains this year include Busch Light, Ice House, and Milwaukee's Best Ice.
Oy.
Now, this kind of blows my mind. Last year, retail store sales of economy beer fell by 10.9%. One of the reasons why? Stimulus money. People are getting fancy.
We're drinking Stella tonight, baby.
Boom. Kate, we're overdue for a puppy update.
Puppy update.
Nice. Wow, we have the same mouth sound effect in mind. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Winnie Weber.
Can't you see? Sometimes your paws just hypnotize. No.
Nice.
Okay.
I like it.
Puppy
the
update.
D-O-double-G. Winnie.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's good stuff.
Winnie Rose.
Winnie Rose.
Poo-Poo. Winnie Bago. Winnie Baby.
All those are such good names.
I know.
I don't know which one's my favorite. Winnie
Which
Bago
one?
might be it. That might be my favorite.
Winnie Bago.
Yeah.
she just turned 7 months, and I was afraid that we missed the window on potty training her with a bell. But we're trying it. Have you heard about this, Matt?
No. I have not. So can I guess what this is?
Yeah, guess.
All right, so it's like you go to a place where it says ring bell for service. And then, so is that what happens? The dog goes up and hits that style of bell?
Yeah.
And that means I need to go take a dump or whatever?
Yeah. It means I need out.
Is that this? Did I get the bell correct? The right bell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I did not know this was a thing. Makes sense.
Well, I was afraid we missed our window because she's 7 months. I thought, oh gosh, we probably should have been doing this months ago.
Is that what the literature told you, or
that we missed it, or that it's okay?
Yeah, that there was a specific time frame that you should do this.
No, that was just my personal theory that like we waited too long to teach her. It's not going to work.
Yeah, you know what they say about old dogs.
I know.
No new tricks, including ringing a bell because they need to use the can.
Yeah.
The can in this case being the yard.
Our vet said because Labradoodles like to paw at things, just try it.
Okay, so how do you do this? How do you train the dog?
Every time you take the dog out, you take her paw and we do it 3 times. We ring, ring, ring with her paw on the bell and we say, let's go potty. And then we take her outside.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we started on Sunday and she's already rang the bell twice.
Damn.
By herself. Yeah. She did it last night and she did it this morning. And it was like, oh, she's ringing the bell. Quick, get her out.
So you think this is going to take?
Well, I think it's going to take, but I also think it's not specifically potty. I think it's like, oh, they'll let me outside. So I have heard of like dogs taking advantage of the bell, like going in and out and in and out and in and out. But that doesn't bother me as long as it's not going on my carpet for the umpteenth time.
Right. I'll take you outside excessive numbers of time if you agree not to defecate on my carpet.
Yep.
And unfortunately, your dog can't really walk on hard surfaces or refuses to.
She is getting a little bit better.
So she can't take a dump just on easy to clean up tile floor or whatever.
Right. But she came into the kitchen a little bit last night and was like kind of checking it out. And I was like, all right, girl, earn your keep. Eat these crumbs. And she didn't. She just like walked in, checked it out, walked back off. I was like, oh,
okay,
come on.
Did you say your vet had advised you on how to train the dog to ring the bell to go outside? Does the vet have any recommendations on how to get the dog over the phobia of walking on hard surfaces?
No. Put down rugs.
That was going to be my suggestion.
I mean, we've got just a little space between our living room carpet and our basement stairs that we've got a beach towel on, essentially, so she can go down the stairs. Because she wasn't going down the stairs because of that little bit of wood. And we've got a rug right by the front door, but she won't go down our hall because it's wood. So I feel like I need to get runners down my hallway and class up the joint.
This dog's making you redecorate your whole house, huh?
Right?
Still a relatively new house, though, so...
Yeah.
Might need some splashes of color anyway.
And she's still little, you know?
What about treats? What about what about a steak from across the way? You know, you're in the kitchen and the dog's on her piece of carpet, and then you have some kind of treat that coaxes her toward you.
Well, when she was in the kitchen, I put a little bit of, I had a shredded cheese with me, or it was out because I was making salads, and I just put a little bit of shredded cheese on the floor. She did not go to it. So I was like, damn it, dog, come on. Come get the food off the floor.
I wouldn't have guessed that dogs are into shredded cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Dogs love cheese.
I did not. I don't think I knew that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we're doing all kinds of learning today.
I know. That's how we would get our lab to take his medicine. Wrap it in cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. Sprinkle some cheese in his food just for a little treat.
Cheaper than steak.
Yes. And I love my dog and I loved my lab, but steaks aren't for puppies. Steaks are for mommy.
You want some grizzle? There's some grizzle. Dogs into that?
Okay.
I'm gonna choke on
but
it.
then they like bombs over Baghdad in your yard if you can get them outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They need to be eating
Goes right through them.
Lean meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Here, I thought I had a life hack for people, but no.
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about dogs. I mean, I know some things about them, but turns out dog owners know more about dogs than non-dog owners.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, that's true.
Sometimes.
I took a child psych class in college. I'm like,
so you're an expert on dogs.
I think better than some of these people. Have you seen some of these people with their dogs?
Yep.
I
think you should just hang out at dog parks and be like, hey, excuse me?
Yeah.
I took a child psych class in college.
That's what I should
Let me tell you about your wiener dog.
Hey, we talked about Pavlov's dog. You know?
Right?
Speaking of ring the bell, make the dog's mouth water because steak gets presented with it historically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See? Mm-hmm. But no, mostly no. Devoid of the knowledge that most dog owners have. But there's some pretty stupid dog owners. That needs to be said.
Yeah. There's some pretty stupid people out there.
Do you know how to potty train a cat?
No.
Okay, I read this once. So you basically start, you got your litter box, and then you inch it closer and closer and closer to the bathroom, and then eventually you put it on the toilet, and then eventually you take it away. And then the cat starts, emptying its guts into the toilet. I'm not sure if you can get the cat to actually flush the toilet or not.
Right.
And I haven't read a ton of literature on this, but it seems to make sense. I recall reading an article that...
Okay, here's a silly question.
Yeah.
Could you just start with the litter box on the toilet? And then eventually take the litter box out?
Probably depends on how old the cat is, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
It'd be difficult for a kitten to get up there, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
But people need to be buying older cats anyway, right? There's cats at the shelter that need homes.
Sure.
Oh, the kitten is just too tempting?
I mean...
That's sure.
I understand why people should be adopting older cats, but I also understand why people don't.
I want this cute kitty.
Let's get a pat for like 6 months before it dies.
God.
I know. That's why people go for kittens.
That's true. Well,
same thing with dogs, I think.
In my moments where I aspire to be a better person, I think about someday taking in an old cat once I have more time, to make lots of visits to the vet. Although you could foster a cat or a dog, right? And then typically the shelters hook you up with some amount of food and whatnot to take care of the cat, I think.
Sure.
All right. So there you go. That's our public service announcement about getting old cats.
What would it take for you to foster or adopt a cat?
What would it take?
Because you say you think about it. So it's like, well, is there well,
if it came with free food and medical care.
Okay.
That would help.
Okay.
My cousins fostered a dog for a while years back. Really got attached to it.
Yeah.
I think they got to visit the dog after it was adopted. Very sweet.
I would think that would be hard.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go. Go forth, adopt an old cat or foster one and dogs too.
There you go.
This has been Matt and Kate try to be nice people. No, Matt tries to be a nice
Humane
person.
Society, Matt and Kate.
Yes, there you go.